BrewDog is a Scottish brewery in Ellon, Aberdeenshire. History: BrewDog produces about 120,000 bottles per month. It was founded in Fraserburgh in 2007 by James Watt and Martin Dickey, moving to nearby Ellon in 2012, although the Fraserburgh site is still used as a brewing laboratory for experimental beers. In 2013, BrewDogs premiered on U.S. television channel Esquire Network with James and Martin traveling across America visiting different American beer towns, celebrating distinctive craft beers and creating their own locally inspired brews. Second season of the show premiered on June 26. Beers: BrewDog produces bottled and canned beers in a variety of styles such as ale, stout, India Pale Ale and lager, some of which are also available in keg containers. The bottled beers are distributed to British supermarkets and exported worldwide. Kegs are available in the United Kingdom and Ireland, and in a selection of other countries around the world. In 2012, cask ale production was phased out. BrewDog beers include Punk IPA, a hoppy and powerful ale in the American style. Their flagship brand, 5am, 5.0% ABV, a red ale, Brixton Porter, a porter, hardcore IPA, an extremely hoppy and strong double IPA, Dead Pony, 3.8% ABV, a hoppy Californian-style pale ale. Libertine Black Ale, a black IPA. This is Lager, a Pilsner lager. Other BrewDog beers have included 77 Lager, a Pilsner-style lager, Alice Porter, a porter flavored with vanilla, Anarchist Alchemist, a triple IPA, Avery Brown Dredge, an Imperial Pilsner brewed in collaboration with beer writers Zach Avery, Pete Brown and Mark Dredge, Bitch Please, a barley wine made with peated Laphroaig malt, aged in Jura single malt whiskey barrels, and produced in collaboration with Three Floyds Brewing. 1. Basher, a hybrid of Imperial Stout, Belgian Abbey Ale and IPA, made in collaboration with Stone Brewing Company. Black Eye Joe, black IPA with coffee and American hops made in collaboration with Stone Brewing Company. Chaos Theory, an IPA flavored exclusively with Nelson Sauvin hops, Clown King, an American-style barley wine, Cocoa Psycho, an Imperial Russian stout with crushed coffee beans, cocoa nibs and dark malts, Dog B, an Imperial stout with specially selected Rio Caribe cocoa nibs, Certa Pound O Carmo Domino's coffee and Naga chilies, Dogma, a heather honey-infused ale. The End of History, the beer formerly known as the world's strongest beer. Only 12 bottles released and packaged inside Stuffed Squirrels and Stoats, Fake Lager, a Bohemian Pilsner, Ghost Deer, the world's strongest naturally fermented beer. Served from a mounted deer head at the BrewDog bar in Edinburgh. Hello, my name is Ingrid, a sophisticated Bergman-esque beer double IPA imported from Sweden. Hello, my name is Met Marit, a Norwegian-inspired double IPA containing lingonberries, named after the Crown Princess of Norway. I Hardcore You, an Imperial IPA, made by blending BrewDog's Hardcore IPA and Mick Keller's I Beat You, Hardcore NZ, a version of Hardcore IPA made using New Zealand hops, Jackhammer, a heavily hopped and highly bitter West Coast IPA, Mixed Up 8, half a hopped-up Belgian triple and half a triple IPA. Mashtag, an American brown ale loaded with New Zealand hops and aged with oak chips and hazelnuts based on a collaboration of ideas generated on Twitter. Nanny State, a very weak but extremely heavily hopped bitter, brewed as a reaction to criticism of the high strength of their beers. Never mind the anabolics, an IPA infused with creatine, guarana, ginseng, ginkgo, maca powder, matcha tea and cola nut. Paradox, a whiskey cask-aged stout available in differing editions depending on the source of the aging cask. Paradox Arran, an imperial stout with vanilla, cinnamon, aromatic fruit, ginger and olive. Arran Malt, Paradox Jura, original Paradox that has been aged in whiskey casks that previously held olive Jura whiskey. The Physics, an amber beer. Riptide, an imperial stout, also occasionally available in a 4% ABV form. Sink the Bismarck. At the time, the strongest beer ever produced. A quadruple IPA, Tactical Nuclear Penguin, at the time, the strongest beer ever produced in a competition with German brewer Schussbruch Tokyo, an imperial stout brewed with jasmine and cranberries. Replaced by Tokyo a very strong imperial stout based on the original Tokyo recipe, Tokyo Rising Sun, a version of Tokyo, aged in Highland or Lowland whiskey barrels for 4 years, supposedly forgotten about, Trashy Blonde, a hoppy golden ale. It was one of the most widely available cask beers in the BrewDog stable, Zeitgeist, a black lager, the Abstract series of experimental beers. Known only by their AB number designation and released in limited quantities, AB01, a vanilla bean-infused Belgian quad, AB02, a triple dry hopped imperial red ale, AB03, an imperial ale aged over 2 years in whiskey cases with raspberries and strawberries, AB04, an imperial stout brewed with coffee, plus loads of cacao and chili, AB05, a Belgian imperial stout aged on toasted coconut and cacao, AB06, a triple dry hopped imperial black IPA, AB07, a whiskey cask aged imperial Scotch ale, AB08, a deconstructed blonde imperial stout, AB09, a Kranakan imperial stout, AB10, an imperial brown ale aged in Spanish red wine barrels, AB11, a black barley wine with ginger, black raspberries and chipotle peppers, AB12, a black Belgian IPA, Scottish berries aged in oak casks, AB13, a cherry imperial stout aged in sherry barrels, AB14, an oak-aged imperial Weizenbock, AB15, stout aged in bourbon bottles with salt caramel popcorn. In 2009, Tokyo caused controversy when UK watchdog the Portman Group criticised the availability of a beer of that strength in 330 ml bottles with traditional crown corks. Since then BrewDog has produced progressively stronger beers of very high strength, and has laid claim to the title strongest beer ever brewed on more than one occasion. Also in 2009, BrewDog launched a beer called Tactical Nuclear Penguin, with 32% alcohol, which was claimed to be the strongest beer ever made. In 2010, BrewDog announced Sink the Bismarck, an apparent 41% ABV to reclaim the world's strongest beer title from Schussbruch, who had produced a 40% ABV version of their Schussbruch. Also in 2010, BrewDog produced a 55% ABV freeze-distilled beer called The End of History, with the bottles packaged in small stuffed animals, priced at £500 and £700 each. Only 12 bottles were produced. 11 for retail sale, with the other one going to internet video blog Beer Tap TV. BrewDog claimed that this set new records not only for alcoholic strength in a beer, but also for price. Advocates for animals called the gimmick perverse. The title strongest beer of the world then fell back to Mr. Tskoushner from the Schussbruch brewery in Germany, whose Schussbruch 57 boasts an ABV of 57.5%. The title for world's strongest beer has since changed again though. It is now allegedly Brewmester's Snake Venom at a reputed 67.5%, although independent testing has yet to be published to confirm the ABV. Bars. In 2010, BrewDog opened their first bar, in nearby Aberdeen. A second bar opened in 2011 in Edinburgh followed by a third in Glasgow and another in Camden Town, London. Further bars opened in Nottingham, Newcastle, Manchester, Bristol and Birmingham in 2012 and in Leeds, Stockholm and Shepherd's Bush, London in 2013. In 2014, BrewDog opened bars in Sao Paulo, Brazil, Dundee, Scotland and Florence, Italy. Awards. BrewDog won the 2008 Prince's Scottish Youth Business Trust Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Paradox Grain won a gold medal at the 2008 World Beer Cup in the Wood and Barrel Aged Strong Beer category. BrewDog won the Tenon Entrepreneur of the Year Award for demonstrating exceptional vision and leadership at the 2008 National Business Awards for Scotland. A Physics won World's Best Strong Pale Ale and Riptide won World's Best Imperial Stout at the 2007 World Beer Awards, an annual competition organized by Beers of the World magazine. Hardcore IPA won gold at the 2010 World Beer Cup in the Imperial IPA category. In 2012, BrewDog revealed that Diageo had threatened to withdraw funding from BII Scotland's annual awards if BrewDog was named winner of the Best Bar Operator Award. Diageo later apologised to BrewDog for what they called a serious misjudgment by Diageo staff. Marketing. BrewDog's provocative marketing has been a key aspect of the business, and has gained them substantial international coverage. In 2008, BrewDog were challenged by UK drinks industry watchdog the Portman Group. Portman had claimed BrewDog to be in breach of their code of practice. BrewDog denied these allegations and countered that Portman was impeding the development of smaller brewing companies. After an 8-month-long dispute and a preliminary adjudication which had ruled against the company, in December 2008 BrewDog were cleared of all breaches of the code of practice and were permitted to continue marketing their brands without making any changes to the packaging. In protest to their targeting, BrewDog introduced Spitball, saying, "We thought we would give them something worth banning us for." Spitball was promptly banned by Portman before being renamed as Dogma. BrewDog were also described as one of the prime movers behind the campaign which changed the law in 2011 to allow new beer measures in Britain. References. External links: BrewDog official website, review of BrewDog Bar in Edinburgh.